Well, good morning my YouTube friends, it's Margaret again from Emmy's Orchids, and just a little bit something different today. I've got a container full of rainwater here. This is the one of my troughs, so I'll water the plant and the runoff will go in here. And I did start this job yesterday, and I sit here and I'm watering, and then I look at something and I think, oh well, I'll just do that. And so I'll show you what I did yesterday. These are the little Neos, and I had them in those special pots in old moss, and this is an OID, but we think it's that, but whether it is, I've no idea. This is from Cattleyas, a variegated one, and it's got this new leaf coming here. And so I did actually put some extra sphagnum mosses. It's got live roots. So what I'll just do with each one of these, I'll just give it a little run through. And the reason I decided to mount these is they're only small, and what I didn't want to happen with these is they have too much moisture in the bottom of the pots. I think this one might be Neofinetia falcata. That's a new leaf, and I'll show you where they hang afterwards. So, oh, wrong way. Should have watered it in this way. And this one, we think it's Gojo, and this has got the two. It actually came apart as two, so we've got signs of a new root developing there, and we've got two good live roots. Now this is only a little tiny mount, but at the end of the day, and there's one of the original roots. I want them to develop a root. I had thought of putting this one on a bigger mount, but then I think to myself, well, let's get it with the roots first, active roots first, and then see how we go. Put that one that way. This is from Mark, this one. This is a little species one, and there were 3 seedlings, and unfortunately I lost 2 of them, but this one's doing fine, and you'll see the name there. So I found these little tiny pieces of cork, and I thought, well, they'll do. I've got this slightly bigger one. This is, you see how big that one is. Actually, probably this one doesn't need watering, because you see that root's still green, and it's got a little branching root there at the side. So thinking about this one, I wonder if I can just water that particular root. The rest I think's going to be fine. So let's just see if I can water that without. They instantly turn green. There we go. Show you that one. And I'm going to, I've got my little step at the side of me here, and but these I'm just going to hang on the shelf here and just let them drip. Not that these are very wet, but there we go, and I think I might have one more. Okay. There we go. So the only one that I did yesterday was this big one. I just left them out of that big one. That's a Neofinetia. Well, it's called a vanda falcata now. And I'll put that one back up there. They're quite easy to put back. And some of them I've got like this in a pot. Let me just sit down while I do this one. And there we go. And this is making quite a nice, big, decent plant. And I've got it in this one, which is, oh, we've got an active root there. And we've got another active root at the side as well. So, because this one's got more media in than the others, and it only sits in a terracotta pot, it actually stays moist a little bit longer. I'm hoping this year that I'll have more success with these. Last year wasn't a particularly good year, of course. It wasn't a good year for everybody, and we went with the pandemic and everything being disruptive, and we managed to get down to Wales, didn't we? But unfortunately, just bear with me a minute, Wales closed down, and that's just reopening, but of course we're not allowed to go yet, not until the 12th of May. I must have got water on that at some point and got the leaf burnt as well. So this will just go onto my little step here, and it'll just stand there and drip. And this one, I do these this top row first before I go on to the two vertical shelves. This is on the horizontal shelf. And this is Brasso Cattleyas, Jarac Fire Star. And excuse me, can you see? So this one's doing quite well. It took a while for it to settle down, and I think we still might have a couple of wrinkled leaves. But you see, but it appears to like it's set up now. And I'll just water this one. I've just been watching Imps Water's mounts, and of course my mounts get watered on different days. This side where I am now, to the right of me, they got watered yesterday. The ones to the left of me, there aren't as many, but they get watered with those on that little crossbar that I've just made. And so today it's just the frags really. Right, I'll put this down on my step now. And let's have a look at this. Now this little one I'm going to show you now, for some reason, and I don't know why, I'm having real trouble with this one. Look, it's still unstable. And I don't know why, just hold on. I'm hoping just placing my tray on the top will enable me just to have a look at this. So another leaf fell this morning, and so nearly all the leaves have fallen, but look, we've got roots down there which appear to be alright. So I'm going to try and see if I can see, I've got two back bulbs. Ooh, I've had two bulbs that have rotted off. You see these two bulbs that have rotted off. I don't know whether I should remove them. Those were the two. Let's see if I can tuck everything in. I'll just bring you up slightly, and then there we go. Okay, see if I can get that one to go in there. I've just dropped the stake. Hold on. Where's that gone? It's here. I've got this stake, and I've got a little. This is what happens when I come into the grow room. I start to do the watering or whatever I'm going to do, and then something distracts me, and I end up dealing with that, as was yesterday, and then what I didn't do was do these. See, this is still unstable. Let's put some of this. You see, these have gone really too long. These should have been watered yesterday. Let's see if I can get that clip to anchor there. Nope. At first you don't succeed. That looks a bit better. We'll put in the dead little bits back. Right. Right. Now will that hold that secure enough? Just bear with me a minute now. Did I tell you the name of that one? It's Cattleyas labiata var cerulean. And like I say, we're left with one big leaf now. So let's hope. I mean, now we're coming into spring. I think technically we are in spring, although we're going into cooler weather apparently. These will have to be watered as a mount. There's another one, you see. That's Vanda lamellata. Now that one's doing quite well, and it likes it in there. So and we actually, you probably won't see it from here, and you see, no, let's see if I can get it that way. There, can you see? Oops. There. We've got a green growing tip attached to the side of this terracotta pot. So I'm quite thrilled with that. So all the big mounts, of course, I take to the bathroom. And what I do with these is I can come in here. It's alright, I've just put my foot on the tray. I can come in here and easily set the chair up and the table and water them this way. That's another one I've struggled with. Vanda ceruleans, again, you see, water on there, and then it got burnt. But I'm hoping, we have got roots, I'm hoping that it'll start to produce new root tips. what day are we today? Monday. See, that's what happens. You see how the water collects on a leaf, and if you don't remove it and it sits on the lights, then it can get burnt there, I see. So that's that one. Time. This one, I thought I'd lost this one, Laelia lobata, and I've got a big one from Mark, but this must be a miniature one, and we've still got some crinkled leaves here, and I don't suppose they'll ever uncrinkle themselves. But we've got 2 new growths, and if you notice that some of these are, I've got them potted in all kinds. Orchids bark, lava rock, and look, as I've put some pumice in here, and also some top dressing of stones. I put the top dressing of stones because simple reason being these used to fall through the shelf because they were so tiny. But now they're on those little ties, I don't have that same problem. And all I do, you see, is just pull them off the tie, and then just put them back afterwards. This is my vanda shooter. That looks as though that little root there got knocked at some point. So let's give that a good water. If they've got a root that's an aerial root, I do try and give it some water. We have got a root that goes all the way down there. There we go, put this one down here. This one here now, I'm pulling out now. This is Yen 24 RLC, and we've got a new growth there. Got root there. We've got one or two of these old leaves, but I've got one of these in the Iron Maidens, and see, that one's never recovered. But and that's doing tremendously well. And this was like, you know, sometimes when they do them as seedlings, they put 2 seedlings in. So this has grown on for me, which I'm quite pleased about. So I'll give this a good water. So I'm super excited because this week I'm expecting an order to come from Mixed Mazda Valleys, and there's me thinking I wouldn't be able to get any more orchids this year. And Mick opened his website. If you've not checked that website out, please do, but it's a case of the early bird catches the worm. because these are divisions of his own plants, and anyone who has who subscribes to Mick's channel will know that he grows tremendous divisions, and everybody will want them. Here we go, here's another one. You see, this is in this open basket, and that sits inside a terracotta one. And this is Vanda Cattleyas Lucinary times Vietnamica Way Ron Miniata times Vietnamica. That's right. And we're getting a little bit low in this. So what I'm going to do is I'll have to just use some out of this water trough. See how dry it's got that. So yes, do check out Mick's website. It's wonderful. I thought that was a snail then. Let's have a look. No snails. I'd say it's taken me I don't know how long to get rid of mealy bugs, so I don't want darn snails coming in. See, I've got roots. You see the roots? Oh, a little stone. There we go. So what I do now is, I don't need to pull the terracotta one up, I'll just place that in there. When I've got time, sometimes, I have been doing it this weekend, I wipe the leaves, but I'm not wiping those leaves today. Here we have another one. This one. Which is this one. Vanda Miniata XL. Got a new fan there, and it's got a fan there. Here we've got another one. That one. And that's the same as the last one I've just had. And this one, because I did get two of these, and this is in this type of a open plastic container, and this one seems to be doing well also. So the medium I've got these potted in is rosestone or pumice. I've got orchiata bark, and I've got charcoal, and you'll see we've got roots. We've got roots with this one. Let's put that down here. And then while these are drying out, I can do the mounts. Here we are. These were 3 little ones, and I've put shoot-and-o here, but I don't know whether they are. And this is in like bark, a little bit of perlite, and it's always a bit damper at the bottom, but that never seems to. It always seems to dry out at the top, but I don't worry about that, because when it goes into its terracotta pot, at least I've got some humidity coming down, so this is quite easy to do. I suppose at some time and they decided to mount these. It's got a little bit of live sphagnum moss in, but I don't think that's still live. And if I do get water in the crown, I try and flick it, and if it doesn't come off, I just get some cloth and just wipe it. So there we've got another one, so it'll sit in there. Have I got any more? Let me just have a look on this shelf. Yep, one more. So last but not least is the Olco Stylus MS Sunlight. There we are. And this has got a new leaf. This is a very slow grower, and I've got this one with a little tiny stake just to try and keep it. Like the other one, it always wanted to fall out, so I've used the water that was in the green bucket there, and I'll just I find watering quite therapeutic. And I love watching other people water theirs. I absolutely crease myself when I watch Insa, because he doesn't have a carpet, so he just lets it run everywhere. There we are, see? And you see, we have green roots. But when you're in a little room like I've got, and it's carpeted, I can't afford to have the water running. So that's those done today now, and hold on. So these are where the little ones hang on this wall here, and there is a full spectrum light, and of course when this oscillating fan comes on, there's the one that's already in situ, and when the oscillating fan comes on, it dries all these out, and these are all the ones now that have been watered, and they'll stay like this while I go and have a coffee, and then I will come back. Those that need placing inside the terracotta pots will be placed inside those, and those that are in terracotta pots will just go back in situ. So that's another little job done, and of course these are the frags. These are the ones that are going to get taken into the bathroom shortly, and that's my glass of water. Forgot to bring up, but I didn't need it once I'd brought it up. I stopped coughing. So thank you for joining me. And what was the temperature? We're 20.8 and with 67% humidity. So take care, and I'll be back again soon. Bye bye now.